What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, coming back to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Peppers fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Poke Happy Donkey. Yeah, Poke Happy Donkey. We'll go with that. And Poke Happy Donkey wanted to see me react to this song by Red Hot Chili Peppers called The Great Apes. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Black Soup Lyrics, okay? And the video has 331 views. Well, there you go. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right. Here we go. Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Great Apes lyrics. I mean, lyrics are going to be on the screen or are lyrics down in the description of the video? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
She's a boxcar rolling by like a black star in the sky. She's a failure once or twice, like a trailer spinning out upon dizzy eyes. Flowers fly when we go old. Snakes get high up, so I'm told. She's an eagle out on the road, like my favorite beetle, everyone bought and sold. All my love and half my kisses, superstar, go do the dishes. I just want the great apes to be free. Come on now, you lazy cowboy, heads or tails, but not right now, boy. I just want the great apes to be free. She's a rainbird on the prowl, like an urge to be yourself that you won't allow. She's a forest that we burn, just a blueprint for
Guitar solo. Perfect. Perfect timing. I'm not usually a big fan of songs like this. I'm not usually a big fan of songs that are kind of laid back and kind of mellow. And I'm not usually a big fan of songs like this. But I gotta say, there are some things happening in this song that are really kind of attracting me to it. For starters, the drum pattern. Deceiving. When the song started, I swear, I thought we were at half the tempo. I thought we were going about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the more I'm listening to it, the more I'm convinced it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The pattern that chat's come up with. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit that slower tempo. It just does not make sense. But if you play it, if you take the tempo, that slower tempo, and you double it, you go, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now all of a sudden, everything he's playing makes sense. It doesn't matter if he's in that straight time or if he's in the halftime feel. It doesn't matter. It all lines up. So that was kind of deceiving. That it was. It forced me to think, and it forced me to figure it out. And I like that. I absolutely do. Flea on the lead instrument. Flea playing the bass as the lead instrument. And I know it's John. I know the album. I went and looked. I found out what album this was on. Unlimited Love, I think is the name of the album. I know it was Frusciante's big return album. Frusciante playing more of a support instrument with those sustained chords, especially in the chorus. I like it. I really like that. I think that's really well done. Not gonna lie, I wish Flea was down the lower register a little bit more, but I mean, since he is taking on the role of the lead instrument, I mean, have him up in the register makes sense in that upper register. A lot of movement on his parts, a lot of arpeggiations, a lot of scales. Not quite walking, but giving the illusion of walking. Walking is much more free-flowing. It's not repetitive. And everything he's playing is repetitive. So, there's definite patterns being established. So I wouldn't say it's a walking bass line, but it's a moving bass line for sure. I gotta say, this chorus, it's catchy. Especially the main hook right here. This is the hook. The line, I just want the Great Apes to be free. It's the harmonies that really pull you in to that one line. The harmonies are absolutely sucking me in right there, boy. I love those harmonies. So overall, despite the fact that, I'm not usually the biggest fan of songs like this, I gotta say I'm digging it. I am digging this. Let's get back into it. I saw we have a guitar solo coming up, so let's see what we got here.
Hesitate, but not right now, but I just want the Great Apes to be free. She's a simulation life that you thought was real. She's an image that we blur. pixelated panther, now let it purr.
Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Let me back up a bit. Okay. So typically, usually, bass is the supporting melodic voice. Guitar is the lead melodic voice, right? Now, when you have an entrance, a staggered entrance section like this, drums and vocals start out. Okay, sure, I get it. I absolutely get it. And the first instrumental voice that comes in with a melodic instrument that comes in is usually the supportive instrument, right? The bass. Bass will come in. And then the guitar will come in afterwards. That's typically how it's done, right? Here, it is done that way. Support instrument comes in first. Who's the support instrument right now, though? The guitar is. And then the lead instrument comes in over the top, which in this case is the bass, not the guitar. Listen, it's really smart how they did this. Support instrument, guitar.
She's a simulation life that you thought was real.
Now comes the lead
She's
instrument.
An image that we blur. It's a pixelated panther, now let it purr.
Let's come in with the bill.
All my love and have my kisses. Superstar, go do the dishes. I just want the great apes to be free. Come on now, you lazy cowboy. And the tail's are not right now, boy. I just want the great apes to be free. I just want the great apes to be free. I just want the great apes to be free.
Great vocals. Great harmony. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still kind of struggling internally with just how much, on a personal level, I enjoyed this. Because my brain's going, this isn't normally the kind of stuff that you enjoy, Dave. And I'm like, I know it's not, but can't help it, man. You just can't help how you feel. And I feel like that was a lot of fun to listen to. It absolutely was. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Red Hot Chili Peppers with The Great Apes. This was a request from Hoke Happy Donkey. Man, that name is something else. Okay, thought about it. It didn't take me very long. I came up with this score pretty quickly. It was a score that I kind of had in my head about the 3/4 point through the song. I had a couple of scores in my head, and this was one of them. So it was not hard to figure this out. So let's start with the score, and I'll explain how I got here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.4, what does that mean? Well, an 8.4 would translate to a great scale rating because overall, I think this is a great song. It would also get 4 out of 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Yeah, an A-. So there you go, an 8.4, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. It's weird, man. I usually don't dig on songs like this. I don't usually dig on songs that are more relaxed and laid back. You know, I don't normally, you know, groove on songs like this. They don't usually blow my skirt up. But I gotta say, there were a lot of things about this song that were very appealing and very pleasing to the ear. So I ended up digging the song. Weird. And I'm still having that internal strife of, you know, there's the part of me that's like, you're not supposed to like stuff like this. And there's the other side of me that goes, I know, but I can't help it, you know? It's weird. So a lot of interesting things happening in this song. For starters, the biggest thing is the absolute complete paradigm shift. Usually bass, even by Red Hot Chili Peppers' own standards, usually bass is the supporting melodic instrument and guitar is the lead melodic instrument. No, usually. Now I've heard Chili Pepper songs where it switches. Okay, it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen enough that they have a reputation for doing it. This is probably the biggest example I've ever seen of it, though. Like, this is the most blatant example of it. From the start, from the beginning, bass was clearly the lead melodic instrument, while you had John being the support melodic instrument. And there was absolutely no debating that. It was clear as day. And I know people are going, well, wait a minute, how can you say that? Because John had a guitar solo. Guys, there have been a lot of songs where a guitar solo has happened, but it was not the lead melodic instrument. I'm going to use a band, and this band was notorious for that. Boston is notorious for having guitar solos. Oh yeah, absolutely. But what's the main melodic instrument of the song, right? You know the songs, they're big hits, okay? And there's no deny. You'll hear the piano just, you know, taking the song and putting it on its shoulders and carrying it until it comes to the guitar solo. Then the guitar solo comes in and it rips and it shreds and it's wonderful. But then as soon as the guitar solo is done, troom, keyboard takes over again. You know, it happens a lot. And that's just one example, guys. There's other bands, but I think the biggest example would be Boston. And they're kind of following the same suit. You know, bass is carrying and doing all the heavy lifting, all of it. I mean, Flea literally picked up this song and carried it on his back until we got to the guitar solo where, you know, John jumped off, got under Flea, scooped him up, and carried it along for the guitar solo. But what happened as soon as he was done? He stopped, he dropped Flea off, and jumped back up on Flea's back again so Flea could carry the song the rest of the way. Do I have a problem with that? No, I have no problem with that. Most bands do. Would it have been great to hear a bass solo? I think it would have been. I think it would have been nice. I think it would have been different. But, you know, I see why they did what they did. You know, let the guitar solo, you know, ring out and let John have some fun, since he was literally the support instrument and just filling out the sound for pretty much the entire song. So give John the spotlight a little bit, because let's be honest here, Flea hogged it through the rest of the song. His movement, really nice. Some really nice notational selections. Sometimes moving in arpeggiation, sometimes moving in straight scales. Never actually walking, though. I mean, he had a lot of patterns that repeated. So I wouldn't really call that walk like an improvisational walking bass line that, you know, people typically associate walking with. But he did have some great movement, some great notational selection. The patterns that he did come up with all flowed very well. They all made sense. So I had no issue with anything Flea did, or John for that matter. John did a great job of filling out the sound. So I had no issue with him at all. I love jazz drumming on this. I did. It was deceiving. At first, I thought it felt like we were in like some sort of a slower tempo, and as I'm listening more and more, I'm like, wait a minute, it can work, but it's not comfortable. But if I double the tempo up, all of a sudden everything makes sense and everything lines up the way it feels like it should. So that was kind of fun. That was kind of deceiving. I loved when he would switch to the halftime feel with the snare on the threes. That was a nice feel. Vocally, Anthony did a nice job on this. He really did. Not his best work. I've heard him do better, but I think what he's saying and how he's saying it fit the context and mood and direction of the song without any type of difficulty or a conflict. I love the chorus, without question. The chorus is the hook of this song, without question, especially the last line of each phrase, about wanting the Great Apes to be free with those harmonies. No harmonies anywhere else in the song, only on that one line, which really added to the effectiveness of that one line being what really hooked listeners in to the chorus. So, no, smart songwriting and really nice execution. So I have no complaints about the song. Honestly, I have zero complaints. Fun song to listen to, and I mean that absolutely 100% sincerely. I'm not being sarcastic, guys. This was, and I know people are going, but you hate these kind of songs, DH. You're right, I do, normally, but there's always going to be exceptions to the rule, and this was one of them. So, looking at the song objectively and looking at it from a subjective point of view on both parts, I gotta say, this is a great song, which is why I'm giving it the great score of 8.4. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.4, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.